All right, here we go. But tonight we're going to look at Heavyocity's Forzo, or I guess you can say Forzo or Forzo, like a Sforzando, and this is a library for Kontakt, and I'm running Kontakt 6 here. Here they recorded the brass in at Skywalker Sound. So you've got, trombones, you've got 100 different articulations, tempo synced loops. But what we're going to do is just run through these. And you've got 12 French horns, 4 trumpets, 8 trombones, tenor brass and contrabass, 2 tubas, and over 25 gigs of sound content here. So, all right, so we're going to go through... go to the browser, and as you can see, you have traditional and evolved. You've got 2 folders here, and so we're just going to open up the traditional folder, and let's just start with the first patch here, which is 12 horns. So you have the different articulations here: staccato, portato, long sustains, forzando, very soft sustain, crescendo, swells, and a slot where you can put your own your own articulation in there. So here we go. Let's just go and play some staccatos. Ooh, that's the clusters. That's the one I just popped in there. And let's go through the up here with the key switches here. F6, and you can see I can scroll through. So here we go. Here's the staccatos. Yeah, that's big. And you see we have a mix here where we can adjust the different microphone positions. You've got a close mic position. I'm going to mute this. Yeah, and I'm going to just increase the volume just a touch. Oh, and the mod wheel too. And that's the close mic. And let's check out the room mic. We'll solo the room mic and bring that up. Here we go. And I'm going to try to mute the mic in between so we won't get the room. Here we go. Yeah, that's the room mic. And now let's just take a listen to the hall, just the hall itself. And having the different mic positions just gives you so much flexibility when getting just the right sound that you're wanting to go for. And play it in the range. See, yeah, because the French horn player is not going to play that high. So let's check out some other articulations here. Let's go to the portato, and we'll go ahead and just let you hear a little mix here. We just got this so much flexibility here. That's really cool. Just a really nice, majestic sound. Let's check out the long sustains. Wow. Yeah, so you can tell, you can hear what I'm talking about. So let's move on. Okay, so sforzando. Let's just check that out. We'll just check out the basic articulations. Which camera am I on? We'll just check out the basic articulation. I know, right, Ed? It is just because you realize that they're recorded in the same studio, Hollywood Studio, Skywalker Sound. It's just, I mean, that's the thing. You're capturing these performances, and that's what really makes a lot of difference to me. Is just your oh yeah. Now listen to that. This is a very soft sustain. And you notice I'm using, I've got the Nano controller here, and rotary knob 1, I've got it mapped to my mod wheel. Let me see if you can't, let's see, here we go. Let me just hide this so you can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, so I've got my Nano controller here, I've got my D9X drawbar controller here, which is fabulous. It's not just for tone wheel organs. You can assign the drawbars to different things, and but that's what I'm using. Instead of reaching over here to the mod wheel here, it just makes it more immediate for me just to be able to reach over here and adjust the just that macro knob here, and that brings in so many different things. You can kind of look at the interface and see the envelope EQs and filters and the dynamics, and that's what this is. You eventually have to go there. Wow. Okay, so let's go on to the some more presets here. And of course, you've got the basic preset, the horn, and so they give you basic presets for the different mixes. So you've got close mic only. Just gives you the close mic, and then they give you the default mix, which kind of just brings everything kind of like. Yeah, so they give you presets that have basically the different mixes. The extended wet. Yeah, so they give you those presets there. And effects wet. Yeah, the clusters. Yeah, I mean, again, Heavyocity at its best here. Well, yeah. This is just kind of just touching the surface here. So now let's go to the next set of presets here. Okay, so you've got the horns they're stopped. They've got the stops in them to make them sound a little bit. Oh. Okay, crescendo. Yeah, and these are and see you look here and you can see it says tempo sync, so you can. Yeah. Okay, so interesting. And you can see the envelope generators for the articulations, the EQs, the dynamics. And see, this is where we're getting the swell here, because we've got this envelope that is controlling the dynamics. So when you play the keyboard, takes it back down. And you have a gate. So, yeah, so you turn that gate on. Again, you're getting to the heart of, I guess, Heavyocity's philosophy. Heavyocity's philosophy of just taking things and allowing you to do so many unusual things with them as far as sound designs and, okay, wow, let's check this. The clusters. Yeah, and so at this point, you're doing sound design, and you're not in Kansas anymore. You've just stepped out of the realm of the French horn and brass into something totally amazing and different. And you can save the instrument as a preset if you find something that you really like. Let's go again. Okay, the trumpets. Let's just check these out. And basically, everything's going to pretty much follow along the same patterns where they're going to give you the mixes. See, they're going to give you the mixes of the different combinations of the close room and hall microphones. So let's just do the default mix, and that gives you a little blend of everything. And that's the sustain. Let's go to staccato. I'm just going to do the key switcher. And you see the round robins, and you have up to six times round robins where you're not going to get that machine gun effect. Let me mute this here. And here you have the dynamics. In those swells. Okay. And the wet. Yeah. Yeah, it just takes these things. So you've got like the reverbs, you've got the convolution reverb. Let's turn that on in the cathedral. So pretty much what you were hearing is just without any reverbs or delays. And you have adjustments over the room size. That's just beautiful. Waves. Yeah, and if there's any questions or anything that you guys have while we're watching and while I'm kind of messing around here, just let me know. Because I'm just kind of experimenting and finding, okay, the effects. Let's just do these. Let's see what, yeah, the clusters. Yeah, the clusters are just kind of. You see the little indicator that it's like the crescendo, decrescendo. So that's those swells that we're getting. And the performances are just so amazing. Okay, so let's go to the next section, which, the tenor trombones. And again, we're just going to have the same types of things. Ah, yeah. Man. Again, you got the round robins going on. Portato. Long sustains. And I have my foot pedal assigned to controller 11, which is expression. Okay, let me just see. Okay, so Mr. Gilmore, let me yeah. So let's let me just go ahead and go to some of the ensembles, which I really love. I love these ensembles. Here we're gonna see. And you hear those tubas in the... Yeah, see. So that's pretty cool. You just got that power. You just got that power in that in those those horns on the... And let's check out the Brahm. Let's see what that sounds like, or hear what that sounds. Now, thinking about that, while you're listening to these sounds, it is just like, imagine how these would sit in a bigger composition. See, I mean, it just and that may be one thing that might work on in the future, is just like, once we get through all of the different individual libraries, seeing how we can bring them together, create something pretty amazing, and which you can. Crescendo bend. Let's check that out. Wow, yeah, it's just those effects. But the effects are performance. It's just the performance of these fantastic musicians. The crescendo. And yeah, again, performances. And you can't get that with envelopes necessarily. Yeah. Okay, so that's the full ensemble. And again, you have, effects, and you have the extended sounds here. Let's just try one of those with the flutters. And it's just like, let's see. Just some random staccato. Yeah. It's pretty amazing. Okay. There's just, there's not enough time to really go through all of these, but what I love to do is to be able to just give you a sense, of what the essence of the instrument is, and you can go through and just get some idea of what we're looking at here. Traditional and evolved, and the brass designer, and we're gonna and this will take you down Heavyocity's rabbit hole for sure, because just like we have seen in the other libraries, you have this engine, these engines and macros, and just ways that you can bring these three different source elements together and create something absolutely just unique and beautiful here. So we're just going to go through some of these, and this is called Gladiators Welcome. So let's take a listen to this. That is beautiful. Yeah. All is revealed. Let's check that out. So you hear those crescendos being introduced. And you see this macro control, it just controls how much each of these things are influencing. You've got filters and delays and reverbs. That's what's on right now. Man, let's turn the filter on and see what happens. It's just incredible. Let's do one more organic sound. Mashed potatoes, okay, or mashed potatoes. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, mash. You say potato, I say potato. And you hear the panning here. All of these things, once again, you have control over these. The main, you've got 3 channels, you've got 3 sources that you can go back and forth, and here's the source. Just like we saw with mosaic keys, you have key ranges that you can set here, and you have all of the loops, the articulation loops, and reverse loops, and so you can assign each source to one of these. You just have all of this stuff here, options here. So the pitch bend range, a velocity sensitivity, where you can actually do key switches, and that's what they've done here. So you go from velocity 1 through 127, and that's going to play it throughout. But then channel 2, when you go between 23 and 48, it's going to introduce the ensemble Brahms. So let's just take a... I'll play softy, soft. And then when you dig into it, it's going to bring in channel 2 and 3. So that is pretty cool. And cycle, you've got a cycle engine here that will take the patterns and it follows the bars, and it just creates the Ed having the 3 mic positions. I mean, I think it's real. I think they made some good choices with being able to give you that flexibility. So and you can mix them and just kind of just let it sit where you want. Okay. Let's just do one from the replicant. It's a pretty massive sound, and I look at it as just like you're in the kitchen, and not every seasoning is going to match with everything, but that's why you have so many different varieties of spices and seasoning. So you can do what you need to do, and you can. And very cool effects and textures. Man, close encounter. Oh, okay. You hear how that sound develops. And it was really cool. We actually got to see, my wife and I got to see Close Encounters on the big screen. I think it was last year. And nothing like that mothership coming and I know a lot of this is, it's a lot of specialty sounds, but you know what? It just gives you some places to go that you might not have ever thought about going before. this is the brass library. This is a brass library. Or is it? And you can see you've got some automation going here, and you see that macro control kind of all going back there, and you can control it with that mod wheel again to just to see how much that's affected. And then the panning and the motion, it's just very cool. Rhythmic. Okay, so Release the Beast. Let's check that out. And I like to start low. I like to kind of start low and just kind of give you a full range of. And again, I'm just holding this one. I mean, so let's just run through some of these, some more of these future brass. Now this is using an arpeggiator, and let's just see if we can look at that. Where is that cycle? And then we've got the macro sequencer here, and there we go. Some of that master effects. Yeah, it's just and I like the way they've laid the interface out. It's just real clean, accessible. And then some loop combos. Let's just do a couple of the. Let's do a motif combo, and let's take a listen to what that sounds like. And so these are performance loops. Yeah. Interesting. And rhythmic combo 5. Yeah, it's got things that you can only do if you're a human playing the physical horn. I mean, and that's what gives it that realism. And man, I just think it's really a beautiful presentation of what they've done. And then you've got the loop designer, which allows you to assemble some amazing performances. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the full ensemble. And this is where we'll end our journey tonight here. So let's just do the full mix, the default mix, full mix only, yeah. So that is Forzo by Heavyocity, and thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. And you know, if it's your first time here, if you just stumbled across the channel, and go ahead and subscribe and click on notifications, because I am just very, very, very excited about being able to come and have fun. I mean, I really enjoy getting lost in these sounds, and I'm approaching these. I'm approaching this like you guys. You guys are looking for sounds and looking for inspiration, and I hope we're doing that. I hope I'm doing that here. So thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. There are some exciting things coming, more libraries and that kind of thing. And well, thanks, Ed. I appreciate you watching, and it just means a lot. It means a lot for the support. So go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and because I want to do some more. And if you've got any suggestions, just please leave them in the comments. And I look so forward to seeing you again real soon when we go to another destination of creating music and being inspired by the wonderful, amazing tools that we are privileged to have access to today. So we'll see you soon.